We have breaking news coming in. Let's just cut across to our colleague Saurabh, who is joining us to get us more about the breaking news that's coming in of Lalu Prasad Yadav to be questioned in the Land for Jobs case.
That's right. Lalu Prasad Yadav has just arrived here. In fact, his car is not being able to go in right now because of the crowd of supporters. My camera person Ashok Mahale giving you these live pictures from the ED office here in Bank Road. In fact, Lalu's daughter, Lalu Prasad Yadav's daughter, now speaking on the mic. We'll try and hear if we can get her audio here. But obviously, this is something that is happening as you speak. Lalu Prasad Yadav's car not being able to go in to the ED office because of this crowd of supporters here at the ED office. So you can see there, of course, this is the car, the white car in this picture. That is Lalu Prasad Yadav's vehicle that was supposed to go in through this gate, but hasn't been able to because of the crowd of supporters. In fact, now the car will reverse and go into that gate, and all these live pictures from right outside the ED office here on Bank Road in Patna. This is the Patna zonal office of the Enforcement Directorate. Lalu Yadav arriving at the ED office amidst a crowd of supporters. This investigation is in connection with irregularities in Patna, where the ED is, of course, investigating. Now, opposition parties have consistently maintained that ED, IT, CBI have been misused by the central government, the BJP, and have been acting at the behest of the BJP. But you can see Lalu Prasad Yadav's car now in these pictures, trying to get into that zonal office of the Enforcement Directorate. The joint director of the Enforcement Directorate sits here, and of course he will be investigating here, and he will be appearing for investigation. I beg your pardon, questioning in connection with the Land for Jobs investigation right here at the ED office. So Lalu Yadav arriving, his car now entering the ED office as we speak. We are on these live pictures. They're trying to enter. Lalu Yadav will, of course, enter through that gate as there's a jostle amongst supporters of Lalu Prasad Yadav. There are also multiple camera crews here also. But Lalu Prasad Yadav now shortly will enter the ED office right here. And they will, of course, he will try and that's Misha Bharti, the daughter of Lalu Prasad Yadav, in front of the gate of this ED office here. And live pictures on NDTV as Lalu Prasad Yadav arrives at the Enforcement Directorate amidst a crowd of supporters here at the ED office. Lalu Prasad Yadav is in his car, not yet, hasn't been able to get out yet, but you can see Misha Bharti, Lalu Prasad Yadav's daughter, at the gate of the ED office. She's having some conversation with the security staff at the gate, and Lalu Prasad Yadav will shortly enter the ED office for questioning. He's arriving here amidst a crowd of supporters at the ED office. He will enter the ED office with his vehicle, probably given the crowd, and then of course go in as he arrives for questioning in this Land for Jobs investigation that is being run by the Enforcement Directorate. This comes interestingly a day after the RJD lost power in Bihar as Nitish Kumar switched sides and hopped over to the NDA. But you can see Lalu Prasad Yadav's supporters shouting slogans in his support as Lalu Prasad Yadav
जैसे आप आए वैसे हम भी आए अपने पिताजी के साथ। पूछताछ होगी तब तक यहीं पे रहेंगी आप? बिल्कुल, बेटी का कर्तव्य क्या है? आते मिशा भारती बड़ी बेटी हैं, यहाँ पर पहुंची हुई है और लालू यादव से जब तक पूछताछ होगी तब तक यहीं पे मौजूद रहेंगे।
गेट पर क्या दिक्कत आ रही है? गेट खोलने को कहा जा रहा है। मिशा जी क्यों गेट नहीं खुल रहा है?
पूछिए, आप शायद खोल रहे हैं आपसे। हम तो बोल रहे हैं नहीं खोल रहे हैं।
मिशा जी आप लोगों को समन किया गया लालू यादव जी को और आज यहाँ पर आप लोग पेश होने के हैं और सवालों का जवाब ईडी आपसे मांगेगी।
बिल्कुल मांगेगी, इसी के लिए बुलाई है। चाय नाश्ते के लिए तो बुलाई नहीं है।
आप लोगों ने कहा है कि ये ईडी का समन नहीं बीजेपी का समन है, कैसे? मिशा जी आप लोगों ने कहा है ईडी का नहीं बीजेपी का समन है, कैसे? आप लोगों ने कहा कि ईडी का नहीं बीजेपी का समन है, कैसे?
देखिए मेरा ये कहना है
कि ईडी का समन नहीं है
बीजेपी का समन है, कैसे? मैंने उनको बोला था कि उनका तबियत बहुत खराब है।
क्लियर है, वो उनके अलावा कोई नहीं आएगा। आप लोग जो आपको करना है, जो आपको
पेपर भी सबमिट करना है,
वो बाद में होगा, पहले वो आएंगे, उसके बाद सबमिट करिए, थोड़ा वेट करिए।
मुझे बुलाने में देखिए मैं चल नहीं सकते।
कह रही हैं
हम हैं ना सर, हम हैं उनके लिए हम हैं।
You can see Misha Bharti now there, conversing with officials. The gates have not been opened, probably because of the crowd of supporters. Documents, but a huge crowd of supporters. Let's listen in.
अरे आप हटिए ना, यहाँ से हटिए ना, बुलेट ना खुलेगा। इधर जाइए, हटिए।
You can see Misha Bharti there in these pictures. She's trying to converse. Okay, she's now still there at the gate as Lalu Yadav waits in the car to get in. A jostle amongst media personnel. Lalu Yadav now there, walking in as he enters. Obviously, there are a lot of camera mics trying to get a comment, but Lalu Yadav not saying anything at this point. Lalu Yadav has now, of course, entered the ED office as there's a jostle. His daughter also. His daughter, Misha Yadav, Misha Bharti, not allowed to go in. Lalu Yadav has been allowed to go in. Misha Bharti has not been allowed to go in. Misha Bharti has not been allowed to go in. Lalu Prasad Yadav has now been allowed to go in.
मिशा जी अंदर जाने की कोशिश, मिशा जी क्या लेकिन अंदर जाने की अनुमति नहीं, मैंने आपने केवल भाई साहब आप लोग निशा भारती को मना कर दिया।
तार बहुत खिंचाया है ना, तार बहुत खिंचाया है।
जो है उसी पर एमबीएस में कर दो।
सही शॉट। हाँ आप चलिए।
Visuals on your screen of Lalu Yadav there, who has reached the ED office. Do remember that Lalu Yadav is being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. They have skipped summons earlier as well, whether it comes to Lalu Prasad Yadav or his son Tejasvi Yadav. His son has been asked to come before the Enforcement Directorate's office tomorrow. That's the 30th. Earlier summons were issued to Tejas.
क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग? क्या कह रहा है मैडम आपको?
साथ में बैठ
नहीं, मुझे तो बैठने की कोई इच्छा भी नहीं है। उनके साथ तो अलाउ भी नहीं होगा कोई। बट जो डॉक्यूमेंट और जो था, कोई किस स्थिति में आपको भी पता है, उनको पकड़ के उठाना पड़ता है, बिठाना पड़ता है, कोई छुपी हुई बात नहीं है। तो हम कह रहे थे, एक रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे थे कि जो भी अफसर है, कोई 2 मिनट यहीं गेट, क्योंकि बेचारे को सस्पेंड कर देंगे, उसकी नौकरी चली जाएगी। हम नहीं चाहते किसी गरीब को बिना मतलब हमारी वजह से उसका खाना पीना सब बंद हो जाए।
आप यहाँ पर इंतजार करेंगे कि वापस
निकालकर ईडी दफ्तर पहुंचाया गया।
Well, you know, Misha Bharti there explaining that she's not been allowed to enter the ED office while her father Lalu Prasad Yadav has gone in now. Lalu Prasad Yadav arrived at the ED office a short while ago amidst a crowd of supporters jostling with security. That is also here at this point. Lalu Prasad Yadav has gone in for questioning in the land for jobs investigation in Bihar. Lalu Prasad Yadav being questioned by the ED. He arrived a short while ago. This comes a day after the Enforcement Directorate. This comes a day after, I beg your pardon, the RJD, the Rashtriya Janata Dal, losing power in Bihar with Nitish Kumar walking over to the other side and joining the NDA. But Lalu Prasad Yadav has now been allowed to go in while his daughter Misha Bharti has not been allowed. You heard that soundbite just a short while ago. She spoke. Now, of course, she's getting back into the car. Misha Bharti there getting back into the car. She was not allowed to go in. And obviously, she said she was carrying documents which she was not allowed to, take inside with her. Lalu Prasad Yadav has gone in there inside, and he's inside the ED office at this point. So, Lalu Prasad Yadav inside, Misha Bharti not allowed. And at this point, Lalu Prasad Yadav inside the ED office here in Patna. This is the Patna zonal office of the Enforcement Directorate. Lalu Prasad Yadav being questioned in connection with the land for jobs investigation. Opposition parties maintain that ED, CBI, IT are acting as agents of the BJP, acting at the behest of the BJP. The BJP says they're only investigating and going after corruption. But at this point, you can see Lalu Prasad Yadav arrived while his daughter Misha Bharti has not been allowed inside the ED office. She's gotten back into the car.
परिवार नहीं, अब तो आप देश में देख रहे होंगे जितने भी उनको लगता है कि ये विपक्ष में है, जो उनके साथ आ नहीं रहे हैं, उनको ये समन भेज दिया जाता है, उनको ये ग्रीटिंग कार्ड भेज दिया जाता है। और हमारा परिवार, खासकर पे हमारा परिवार, जब भी कोई भी एजेंसी हो, चाहे वो सीबीआई हो, चाहे ईडी हो, चाहे इनकम टैक्स हो, जब भी बुलाती है हम लोग वहाँ जाते हैं और उनके प्रश्नों का पूरी तरह से सहयोग करते हैं और उनको जवाब देते हैं।
तेजस्वी को लेकिन ये बताइए, तबियत इशू के बाद भी
लालू जी की तबियत खराब होने के बावजूद, इतने बुजुर्ग होने के बावजूद, जिस तरीके से आप लोग को अंदर नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है, आप
चलिए अब रास्ता क्लियर कीजिए, सब लोग चलिए, रास्ता क्लियर कीजिए।
Lalu Prasad Yadav there, who has reached the Enforcement Directorate's office and has gone inside for questioning in a case that's related. It's a 14-year-old case. And of course, it's not just him, but his son Tejasvi Yadav has also been summoned tomorrow. That's the 30th. To remember, summons that were issued to Tejasvi Yadav by the Enforcement Directorate on the 22nd of December. The 5th of January was skipped by the RJD chief. He was asked to depose on the 27th of December as well. As far as the headquarters in Delhi are concerned, he skipped that as well. Now, Lalu Prasad Yadav has been questioned in this case earlier as well. The land for jobs case, the alleged land for jobs scam in the railways is a 14-year-old case when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the Union Railways Minister. And according to the CBI charge sheet, the land was taken in exchange for jobs during his tenure as the Railway Minister.